So since 2020, I have lost 90 pounds and maintained it, which is always the hardest part. So if you also are looking to not only lose weight, but maintain it, I have 7 tips for you, so keep watching. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, but if you're new here, my name is Taylor. I am a singer-songwriter, music teacher, manifester, and I am here to help you create a life that you love, because you deserve it, and it's possible. So if you've been here before, you can probably tell I am not in my normal spot. I had decided to film on my bed, one, because my favorite color is pink, and you can't tell that when I sit over there, and also, now you can see my cat Oliver. Axel's in the living room. I have 2 cats. Anyway, that's not the point of this video. So within the past 2 years, I have lost over 90 pounds and been able to maintain that, which is something I was never able to do before. I had lost weight plenty of times and always gained it right back because I didn't realize that just because I had lost weight and was now thin, if I went back to doing the habits that got me fat, I was gonna get fat again. It didn't compute. So if that's a goal that you are also interested in attaining and maintaining, I have 7 tips to help you do that. The first tip is to write down everything you eat normally. Don't change your habits right now. Stick to what you've been doing. Stick to what you have done for years. Write down what you normally do every single day. Write down what you eat and how many calories are in it, because that's gonna make an impact on your body and the amount of weight that you continue holding. So write down everything you eat normally, because you don't know how to fix the problem until you know what the problem is. This is exactly what I did, because I didn't realize how many calories I was eating. I genuinely did not realize that I was overeating to the extent that I was. Like, I knew I didn't have a great diet, okay? I'm not totally naive, but I didn't realize quite how bad it was until one, I saw it all in front of me and I added up all those numbers and it's like, no wonder I've been gaining weight. I'm eating way more than necessary. And it's just kind of a habit at some point for people. I've been there, I get it. So you want to realize what the problem is first before you can start fixing it. So write down everything you eat normally. Don't cheat yourself, weigh it out. Give an accurate description of what is going into your body right now so you can figure out what it is you need to change. My second tip, after you've written down how your diet normally is, trim the fat. And what I mean by that is, for me, I was looking at what I was eating and I love candy, okay? I got to this size because I loved candy and chips and cereal and just, you name a junk food, I loved it. And with that, as I'm looking through my food diary and seeing all that I'm eating, I'm realizing I'm giving myself treats all throughout the day. Midday, I want a little sugary snack. After lunch, I want a sugary snack. And of course, can you even have dinner if you don't have dessert afterwards? So I was eating so much garbage just every single day. Every time I ate something, it's like, oh, I need some type of sugar afterwards, and I had conditioned myself to needing that. So I gained a lot of weight because of it. And so trimming the fat, what that meant for me was to, instead of having candy in the middle of the day and then after lunch and then again after dinner, I stuck to just after dinner, trying not to have as much sugary stuff during the day. I wasn't outright saying I can't have any, because that's not gonna work for me. That's not gonna work for anyone. If you're trying to make a long-term change, you need to do something that you can maintain. And completely cutting out candy and junk food forever, no, not gonna happen. I would love for that to happen, but realistically, that's not gonna happen. And that's okay, because you don't need to do that. I have lost this 90 pounds and maintained it while eating candy every single night. Is that healthy? No. Am I promoting that? No. But am I saying that you don't need to get rid of everything that you love to lose a substantial amount of weight? Because you don't. Moderation is key, yes, but when you tell yourself, when you completely restrict something that you love,
I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I need it!
you're gonna binge on it. You just are. Maybe you'll be one of the few that don't, but more often than not, you're gonna binge on it. So don't restrict everything, but trim the fat, take away what you can take away, and leave the other things that are non-negotiables. My third tip is to make one meal a day consistently healthy. The more you get into that habit of having at least one meal, it doesn't matter what meal. I prefer breakfast because if you get in all your nutrition in the morning, if that first meal is filled with all the vitamins and proteins and all the good stuff that you need, you're not gonna crave as much junk food later on because your body has had what it needs to satisfy itself. It's actually received the fuel that it needs to keep going. But when you start your day with sugar, you're gonna keep craving more sugar because it didn't do anything. It didn't do anything to help fuel your body. So your body's gonna keep telling you that it's hungry because it is lacking the nutrition that it needs to keep it going. So its job is to inform you, hey, I need some of that. And if you give it sugar and junk food like that, you're gonna keep feeling hungry. So make one meal a day healthy so that you are getting those vitamins and minerals and proteins and all that stuff your body needs. Make that happen once a day and you are going to crave less garbage. And your body's going to actually be getting good things. So, you know, kind of a win-win. And I started that with breakfast and then it kind of shifted to dinner and now it's kind of like both meals are pretty healthy, more often than not. So make one meal a day consistently healthy, just one to start with. My fourth tip is to not finish your plate. This is a conditioning that a lot of us grew up with, and I understand there are parts of the world that they don't have the luxuries we do. They don't have as much food as we do, and that's completely unfair, and it does guilt you into being like, I need to finish all this for those that can't. But how is you being overweight helping someone that is underweight? How is you being unhealthy helping someone that is also unhealthy? Like, it doesn't, it's not helping anyone. Save that food. If you're not hungry, don't finish your plate. Don't feel like you need to. Even if you've spent money on it. I know for me that if I go out to eat, even if it's something just like Taco Bell, I will feel like I need to finish it all because I spent money on that. I can't throw out this money. But that's not going to help you. I'm now at a point where I don't need to eat every single thing I got from Taco Bell. If I'm full, that's fine. Just stop eating. So don't finish your plate if you feel full. Don't make yourself sick. Don't keep going past your own limits. It is okay to not finish your plate. It is okay to save it for later. And it's even okay on occasion to just throw that little bit out. It's not great. It's not wonderful. I don't love it. But you don't need to stuff yourself thinking that it's helping someone else, because it's not. So don't finish your plate. Don't believe the conditioning that you need to. Stop eating when you are full. My fifth tip is to not eat straight from the bag or from the box. As I talked about in the beginning, I love chips, okay? Doritos are my favorite. Those jalapeno Doritos, those jalapeno Doritos, there we go, were amazing. I don't know what happened to them. It's probably for the best though. I had a bit of an addiction. Don't eat straight from the bag. If you love chips like I do, pour out a little bit onto a plate, into a cup, into a bowl. I don't know why you'd use a cup, but okay. Pour a little bit out and just eat that, because that mindless eating is a thing. Guys, full disclosure, I would eat an entire bag of Tapatio Doritos a day. Not like every single day, but like most days, yeah. That happened. And it wasn't like a little like gas station bag. No, it was the full bag every day. Because like you sit there and you watch TV and you just eat and you just eat and you just eat, and you're not getting anything from the chips. They're not actually giving your body any fuel, so your body doesn't have any reason to tell you to stop eating, so you keep eating and eating and eating, and then before you know it, the whole bag is gone and you don't even feel that full. It's bad, okay? At least it was for me. So if you are also in that boat, don't feel too bad about yourself, because I was too, and there are ways around it. I still enjoy chips every day too. Yep, that is something else I have also eaten pretty much every day and still been able to lose 90 pounds and maintain it, because I'm portioning it out. Not like with a scale, I did do that in the beginning though, but just a little bit on a plate, a little bit on a paper towel, just a few. And then yeah, sure, once it's gone, you're tempted to go get more, but you're a lot less likely to. Sometimes I do get up and I pour a little more, but I'm being more mindful and I'm actually seeing all that I'm eating instead of just blindly, just mindless eating. Don't do that. Pour it out, put it on a plate. Don't eat straight from the bag or from the box. My 6th tip is to stay hydrated. A lot of us don't realize the difference between our brain telling us that we're thirsty and that we're hungry. Some of us do. I know I didn't. And it wasn't until I started drinking a substantial amount of water before I ate that I realized I'm not nearly as hungry as I thought I was. So make sure you're drinking enough water. In fact, before you eat a meal, drink an 8-ounce cup of water. Drink enough water beforehand and you will feel full faster. And you're not gonna eat more than you need, because you're not gonna feel like you're super hungry when you're just dehydrated. Drink more water. Aside from drinking more water, also stay away from sugary drinks. Those are literally pointless. There's no nutritional value to them. They don't do anything for you. They just taste good. I get it. I go to Starbucks a lot. But they're not helpful, and if you're trying to lose weight, that's probably one of the easiest things to eliminate is those sugary drinks, because we don't realize how much calories and sugar we're getting just from just a cup of something that we're not even thinking about. We don't even equate that into our food intake. And unfortunately, just because we don't equate it to our food intake, it still counts. Those calories still count, and they're coming from literally nothing. Empty calories of garbage. And I know that sounds harsh. It's the truth though. I'm not saying I don't enjoy Starbucks drinks or milkshakes or other sugary, pointless drinks. I do. But I recognize they're pointless. So trim those out. You can still have a little bit of sugar. You don't need to over-restrict. But don't get all your sugar from sugary drinks, because you're likely not realizing how much you're actually getting, and that is going to hurt your weight loss goals. So just kind of get rid of those to the best of your ability. And my last tip is to find a physical activity you enjoy doing and find the days to do it. A lot of us think that when we want to lose weight, all of it has to come from our action, from working out and getting in that good workout, getting in that run, lifting those weights, going to the gym. Most of your body, the way it physically looks, is because of the food you're eating. Yes, obviously working out can help tone things up and give us a little bit more of what we're looking for, but overall, the majority of your weight loss is not going to come from working out. It's going to come from changing your diets. And I know that is an annoying thing, and it kind of sucks, because honestly, when I first started trying to lose weight, I was a lot more content with getting in a workout every day than cutting back on all the food I loved eating. And in fact, I actually had a little bit of a meltdown when I first started trying to lose weight, because, and this was probably in like 2018, 19, somewhere around there. And I had a meltdown because I was working out, I was jump roping a lot, I was swimming, I was doing all this, but I was eating the exact same, and I was like, why aren't I losing weight? And my friend's like, it's probably because you're changing how you're eating. And I was so annoyed at that. I'm like, really? But I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this. It matters, it's helpful, keep doing that. But if you don't change your diets, if you don't change your food habits, you're not gonna see the results that you want to see. And I know, that sucks, and I'm sorry, but I wanna be honest with you because I feel so much better having lost this weight for many reasons, just because I feel better about myself because I accomplished a goal. And yes, I like how I look now. Whatever. 'Tis what it is. And everything in my life is so much different. And if I have any advice to share that would help someone else, that's what I'm here for. So, as much as the truth hurts sometimes, getting in your workout every day and ignoring your diet is not going to lead you to the results that you want. But it is still important to be active. So find an activity that you enjoy doing, that you're actually excited to do. You can dance, you can run, you can go to the gym if that's what you prefer, but find ways to make it fun by listening to music, watching videos, whatever works for you. But find ways to make it fun and enjoyable and set the time to do it. Don't just say, later this week I'll work out. Find the day, find the time so you actually follow through. Make that time in your schedule because you have more time than you realize. But when you keep telling yourself you have no time, you will continue to not have time. So find that time, one thing that you enjoy doing, and switch it up. If you start off doing walks and you get tired of that, find something else you like doing. You don't have to stick to something you don't enjoy. If you stop enjoying it, you want to enjoy what you're doing so that you actually do it. So find a type of activity that you enjoy doing and find the days to do it. Make the time. Don't find the time. Make the time. I hope this helps. As always, keep creating a life that you love because you deserve it. And it's possible. And if you're not already, follow me on Instagram and TikTok at 𝗀𝗏𝗍𝗲, especially Instagram because I'm really interactive with my stories. I'm still new to this and I definitely want input from those that are watching about what they would want to watch. So if you have any video ideas, either leave them down here in the comments or find me on Instagram and let me know there. And if you haven't already, listen to my song, Blame It on the Programming. You can find it on Spotify, iTunes, all those platforms. The links are in the description down below, so definitely check that out. And check out all my other videos. And until next time, keep creating a life that you love because you deserve it. And it's possible. Hey guys, welcome. I want my arms to jiggle. I'm definitely keeping that, okay? It's a weight loss video. You gotta have the jiggly arms. Okay. Every time I ate something, it's like, oh, I need some time.